Now I gotcha. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so this is going to be your dashboard. And what you're seeing here is this is your profile. So this is what your profile would look like. These are reminders. We have a reminder system in the program we'll get to. And go back to the dashboard. These are quick buttons. So if you want to log a training quick, you just click that and you can select the training you want to log. So those are just quick actions. And you can get to those things all on the left side as well. This is a quick move to the health center. We have a health center to export reports and to manage your account. And right here, this is just your account quick insights. This is how many teams you have in your account, how many total users, how many dogs, training days, training hours, and total trainings. This here is a live activity feed. So when you and I were talking about, do we want everyone on one platform? Do we want people with their own? If everyone is on one platform, you can be sitting at your desk or on your phone and see in live time what's going on. If someone has added a training, if someone's tested for a certification, if there was anything like that, so you'd be able to see that live activity feed. The way that this is set up is when you first start, you do have to create your teams. That'll be your first action. And think of teams as folders in your email. It's just a way to organize things. And this will be up to you how you want to organize your teams. And you can have as many dogs on a team and as many users as you want. So let's just take the JSR team. You can see there are 3 users. You can have admins or members. And then you can see at a glance what's happening with each of those people. You can also see the dogs in that team at a glance, what kind of dog they are, their training hours, their training days, and if their sessions, and if they're active or not. You can also see trainings in general for this account or for this team. So you can see what they're training for. And then you can see any activities that have been added. So that's what teams are. So it's just an organization tool. And whenever you see the eye, that's just an action button to get you to view. And then when you see a pencil, that's an edit. So you can edit your team. So once you get your teams added, you can then add your dogs. So you can have as many dogs on the platform as you would like. And just so you know, our fee is per dog. So it's $7.99 a month per dog. And if your dog is active, you will be charged. And if your dog is archived, you will not be charged for that dog. But your dog is still here, and you can still access all of the information and all the training logs for that dog. So once you have your dog added, you can view your dog, and at a quick glance, you can see all the information about your dog, the training stats, any notes that you've put in, any files you've uploaded, videos or photographs or certificates or anything you want to add there. You can export this as a PDF. You can edit the dog. So you can edit your dog anytime you want. So you can also, add your dog to multiple teams if you prefer. And then you can also, let's go back here to our dog. You can also access the health center from here and the dog booklet. I like to think about this as your dog's resume. So your dog booklet tells you how many total training hours your dog's participated in, how many sessions and how many days. It gives you a brief overview of the dog. the dog's overall results, and the training type distribution. And then you can, different training types, if you click on them, it gives you a quick overview of how your dog did in those types of training sessions. You can also export this as a PDF and either email it or print it. You can also see your dog's trainings from here. So we're looking at Caesar. You can just hit dog trainings, and this is all of the trainings that this dog has participated in. So you can see them at a glance. You can choose a training. Now, mind you, these are dummy trainings we've added. You can look at the training so you can see exactly what the training was. You can see the map, the location, the file uploads that you've uploaded, all the weather information. You can export this as a PDF. And then you can also see the intelligent summary for that training session. You have to at least have 6 training sessions logged in a certain training type to get an AI recommendation. You can also export this in a PDF. So that's the trainings, and then you can see the teams that that dog is a part of. And you can also get the AI summaries from here as well. So once you have your dogs loaded, you have your teams organized, you can then begin to log a training. Before we do that, I'll show you the health center. So this is a new feature we've added. And so at the health center, you select your dog. You can see the medications this dog is on, and you can quickly add a medication if you need to. You can also create a reminder and the frequency the dog takes the medication. And that's where the reminders will show up here. Vaccinations, same thing. You can track your vaccinations for your dogs. Nutrition. What is your dog eating? How frequently? And also create a reminder. Any health notes that you would like to add, you can add those in. You can track vet visits, and then you can track your dog's weight over time. So, training. Let's say we want to add our first training. It's easy. You can hit from here training and then add a training, or you can go to your dashboard and hit log a training. So what kind of training should we log today? Walk through. Should we do obedience? Should we do search and rescue? What would you like to see?
How about search and rescue tracking?
Okay. Now, these are pre-built templates that we have.
Oh, wait, you have search and rescue trailing too, right?
Yes, I do.
Let's do trailing.
Okay. These are pre-built templates that we've put in. You can pin them to the top if you like.
Okay.
If it's something you use frequently, or if this doesn't fit your specific need, we do have the type builder, and I'll show you that after we log a training. You can edit this and customize this pre-built template, or you can create your own template from scratch. So with search and rescue trailing, the first page, the things with the asterisk have to be entered. So is it a training, a testing, or a certification? You select a team. You have to select a dog. And it automatically loads the trainer that you have with that dog. You can hit get my location if you're on your phone, or you can type in a location, and it will get that location. Next step. So on lead or off leash, And then how long is your lead? Your subject that you're trailing, your trail length, your trail age, laid by, ascent order time, your scent source number, your placement, any scent article source you'd like to add in. Now these aren't required. If you don't want to do any of, you don't have to select these. Location, you can do any that you want. Size of your search area, you select that. Your release into the wind, your terrain conditions, the surface, your transitions, the reward, and your trained final response. How many barks? Let's say 10. And then your time in the area, any distractions your dog may be dealing with. You can write some objectives, observations, actions to be taken. Were you successful, unsuccessful, or needs improvement? Let's say we were successful. Next step, your total training time, any notes you want to put in, any file uploads you have that you want to add, if you want to add any photographs or videos. How was your dog? How were you? And you submit your training. And that's all there is to it. And that's your training right there. Now, we also have actions.
Let me ask you a question about that. So, and where did, on the one you pulled up, when you went through and logged that and you picked location, that was just picking for a map to show the map of the location. But what about the GPS trail of the training?
Right. So we do not have GPS built into this application right now. We are working on our mobile app, and so you'll be able to do that in the field, but you can upload. This was the training we just logged, so everything that is in here. So you can upload your GPS.
Got it. Okay.
Right, if you want to upload your map here.
Got it. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yep, and it gives you all the weather information. And you can export this as a PDF if you would like, so it shows everything in there.
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
Now, let's say that you don't particularly like all of those things that we have in the template, or you add some things that you do. It's easy for you. You just go to the type builder. This is a training. There's actions and training. You just hit create a new training type. And let's say that you want to edit and customize the one we just did. You select it. And the first page, you can say, is the location enabled or not? And then all that has to be populated. And then you hit next. So every field that we had is right here now. You can edit these. You can make it optional or required. You can delete it altogether if you don't want to track it. Let's say we don't want to track this, let's see, the time slider. We'll just delete it. It's gone. Let's say we want laid by up higher. So you just hit the green arrow and it moves it up. So you can order these as well. So everything here can be customized. You can also customize all these drop downs. You can get rid of some and if you only want to have 3 selections, you can add a new one. You just type it in here and hit add. So now we have 4 selections. And if there's something that we don't have in here you want, you go all the way to the bottom to the widget builder. what kind of widget do you want to add? Maybe you want another text field, or you want to toggle switch.
Got it. Okay.
And you just hit plus, and boom, it's right here. You name it what you want it to be, and you do your min and your max, make it optional or required, and then you can move it where you want it in your training.
Great.
And then you just hit next step. This is that last page that has to be done, and then create training type. And that training type is right here. So when you go back to trainings and you hit add a training, this will be your private. It's right here.
Great. Okay.
But you can name them whatever you want. And so that training that you created is not public. So anyone that is an active user of DogBase can utilize all these. But if you create one of your own, it will be private to your account.
Got it. Okay.
So we also have actions. So an action could be, these are just the pre-built ones that we have. A SAR incident report, a training plan review, volunteer team hours. Maybe you want to track your equipment use, a deployment, demo, vehicle maintenance log. They're all here. If same thing, if you want to, this is the maintenance log, and you just hit submit. Or if you prefer to create your own, you can say, I kind of like that maintenance log, but I want to change it a little bit. So you go to Type Builder, Actions, create a new action, and say, let's do this maintenance log, but now you can edit this, and you can take away widgets here, make them optional or required, delete them altogether. You can add different things. That just kicked me out for some reason. So the actions can also be customized. So do those two things make sense?
Yeah, I'm with you. Great.
All right. Now, your reporting. So insights, you can see all the insights for your entire account right here. Depending, however many people you have on, this would be what you're seeing, total training times and sessions. You can drill down by team. So this may be, one of the reasons why you might want everyone on one team, so you can see who's training how much and when. And it just gives it to you by session, time, and days. By users, you can do it by dog, and by training types. So let's say you want to drill down on a dog. So you just pick your dog. It's got some good time. Where's my Caesar? And you just click on Caesar, and it gives you exactly what this dog's been doing. Narcotic detection 33% of the time, pipeline, therapy, dog training, and archaeological HRD, by sessions, by hours, by days, breaks it all down. And then how the dog was during these training sessions, how the handler trainer was, and then total training time by type. Sessions, time, days. So all of this is logged, and you can see all of the reporting. If you want to drill down on a team and see how a team's doing, same thing. So you can just see how much time the team is training, sessions and days, and what they're training for. You can also run reports for trainings, actions for dogs, or for users. So if you want to run a report for a dog, you select a handler. And this handler works with all of these dogs. And so you will see everything that that handler's doing. If you want to run a report by training, you can run it by training type. You can run it by dog, if you wish, by a team or by a trainer, and you select your time frame on training type. And then you can see all of the obedience training that Caesar's done over the past year, and every one of these fields is the field that you populated in the training type when you were logging it. So it has anything that you've uploaded, any images, and you can export this into an Excel spreadsheet, CSV file, and you can select only the fields you want to export. And then it exports your report.
Got it. So what about the actual training exercise? Like the activity, like let's say the training exercise is the beginning dog doing trailing, doing a runaway. Like is that communicated? Do you see what I'm saying? Like how that they make note of that, but let's say the dog is assigned that as their training exercise.
So you would have that training logged here.
Okay.
So that's what these trainings are. Every time you train, you add the training here.
Got it. Okay.
So you'll be able to see that dog, all of their trainings.
And then they'd put okay, beginning dog runaway in the notes.
Yeah, you can do that. Or you can create a training type for that if you prefer.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with beginning dog runaway, or I could speak to that better.
That's okay. Yeah.
I don't know if that's a man trailing thing. I'm not sure what that is. So,
It's just an example of an exercise.
Okay.
Like, just like practicing sit or, down stay, obedience,
More of an obedience. So what you would do is you would log a training. So that would be under obedience.
So this is really
So it's
handler. Mostly the application is for a handler to enter the actual trainings and results they're doing.
Yes. So here's where the obedience comes in. So maybe it's a back, or it's a recall, or it's a sit or a stay. It's a come here, or it's back from a distance, come here from a distance, down from a distance, and then you log that, and then you have your training type built.
Got it. Okay.
So it's basically to log and track all of your trainings and certification testings so that everything is in one location, and you can download copious amounts of information in these reports, and it puts all of that together for you.
Great. Okay.
So is that what you were thinking this was about, or
well, I thought that there would be maybe one more aspect to it, because there's the team manager or the team admin or the team leader, and so like communicating here's our, let's say we have a team goal of doing, this many trainings or whatever, that would also be able to communicate in this platform. So it sounds like if I'm on a team, either well, I mean, I know like police, they have their protocol and their trainings that they want done. So that's communicated off this platform is what I'm saying.
Okay, so what you're saying is you'd like to build a training protocol.
Right.
Or
And then the person would go and follow that protocol and record their trainings.
so here's a training plan review. Use this form to submit a formal training plan for a dog or team. Can cover
Oh, okay.
objectives, scheduled sessions, methods, and review checkpoints.
Yeah, there we go.
So this would be your plan details. If you want
Okay.
to upload any files, you enter the dogs that are covered by this plan and the handlers, and you tag them.
And what's this? This is called a plan.
So
Sorry.
this is action, and it is a training plan review.
Training plan review. Okay.
So it's under the actions. So
Okay.
yes, right here.
Got it. Okay.
So that would be right here. And then, I wonder if you can set a reminder. You can have a start date and a
Okay.
expected completion date.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah. And it tags the handler and the trainer and the dogs.
Got it. Okay, great. Yeah, that's the extra element I was interested in.
So after you see that, I'm curious to see what you think about after you see the program. Would you think it would be more beneficial to have everyone on the same platform or on separate accounts, and then you are just invited to look at their training logs?
That's a good question. I mean, I think that I can see benefit in both,
Right.
both ways, but I would think what's better for me is that they would all be on my plan, so the information is centralized.
Yeah.
Because if I have to go and log into everybody's everything, and that's unwieldy. But if everybody's in one place, for me, that makes more sense, I think.
I agree. And when you invite people to your account, you just hit invite a user. What happens is you put their first and last name in and their email and select a team that you want them to be on. And then you hit invite. And what happens is they get an email to sign up on DogBase. They will have their own login, but they will not have a paid account. So they'll have an account, but they will be here. They will be in your account under their own name.
Got it. Okay.
So then they can come in here as a member and log their trainings.
Got it. And I would be the one who would log, like if they had a dog, I'd be the one who'd log the dog kind of under my account and then assign them as being that dog's trainer.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Wonderful.
Thank you. That was really very insightful, and I can see, especially if somebody has a facility or something and they're training a ton of dogs, it would be helpful. But even for us doing a few dogs, to keep everything straight and have a centralized place to put the data.
And you can also download the records and give them to someone for the dog, or transfer a dog's records to another account if someone leaves with the dog.
Got it.
Yes. So we have multiple users. It's funny. We have a hunting kennel that has 40 dogs that uses DogBase, and then we have a lot of people that have one dog that they're training, or two dogs. And then we have customers that have 6 or 7 dogs at a time, and they're training those dogs for people, and they're
Right, right.
sharing these logs with them.
Yeah. No, that makes total sense. I've done that a few times. I can see where that would be a great benefit. And then also being able to transfer the information.
Yeah, yeah. And share, share the training logs with people that are paying you to train their dog.
Exactly. Exactly.
And also, it's also really good, and this is what I tell people, because I'm a business person, is it's great marketing because you now have concrete evidence of what your dogs do. And you can prove at any time, um, you know, everything that you do with your dogs and the outcomes. And I
Yeah.
love that. I love that.
Yeah.
And you can log, you can log if you go out on a mission and you are called out to hunt for someone's missing pet, and you can create an action, and it would be, a missing pet mission, and you can log all that information, and then you can log what happened.
Great. Yeah. Yeah. Record keeping can definitely be a little bit tricky at times.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's not standard, it's not standard in our work.
yes,
So this
yes.
could help with that. Fantastic. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That was exactly what I needed, and told me the information that would be relevant to the type of training and work that I'm doing.
And we do have a 30-day free trial period. So
Okay.
if it's something that you think you would be interested in trying out, I can send you a link to where you can create an account and, play around with it and see what you think.
Yeah, that sounds great. Let me think. When am I doing scheduling? How long is the link good for?
Oh, you can sign up whenever. I'll just send you.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Send me. Go ahead and send me the link though. I'm like the rest of this month and through November. I'm like double booked. I'm like I can't try anything new till December or January.
yeah. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. So I mean, it's just a link. Save it and
Okay, we'll do.
sign up and get your 30 days free, and give it a whirl and see what you think.
Sounds great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, and I'll follow up with that SAR information as well.
Yeah, sounds great. I love it. And one piece of feedback I'm gonna put stop